Yeah, that movie was messed up. My problem is the same with all those movies. I hate watching stupid people. Like, no human would make some of those mistakes. Yeah. Oh, there's actually a hierarchy of um, a hierarchy order of people that get killed in horror movies, and it almost always goes this way. There's some that, go in a different direction, but usually at the top of the list, very tip top of the list of people who get killed in horror movies, anybody that has sex in the movie, killed almost immediately after they have done the deed. After that, you get usually really, really pretty blonde girls, and if the prettier the blonde is, the more gruesome and violent her death is. And then after that, you get to the black guys. And black guys, they have to kill us because we actually won't do the dumb stuff you see that gets everybody else killed. Like, we'll see a hallway with blood coming out of the hallway, and like its lights are flashing over there, and there's a pair of beady red eyes looking at us. We'll actually go, I'm getting the hell up out of here, and run the opposite direction. Whereas for some reason in horror movies, everybody else wants to go down the hallway and see what's at the end. So the monsters and the crazy people, the villains of these movies, they know they have to kill us off early because we won't go for that dumb shit. We'll be like, I'm gonna get out of here. So they're like, oh, okay, the black dude's running now. Gotta get him out of the way first. And then after that, you get all the after they kill off the black dude, then they go for the smart people. So there's like some smart, geek or nerd with a pair of glasses, and he's always like, guys, I know what the monster is, and I know how to defeat it. And then that's when the monster shows up behind him and is like, oh, you gotta go now too. And then everybody else after that, the reason why everyone after the smart guy gets killed is because all those people, they're just there for drama. So there's like, two teenagers in love, or some dumb love triangle happening, or some guy's trying to get back with his ex, something like that's happening throughout the movie. And of course, the monster takes the longest time killing off these characters, despite the fact that they are always the dumbest. And then at the very tip top of the bottom of the list, and the person with the highest chance of survival is actually a brunette white girl. Yeah. So get this. Think of every horror movie you've ever seen, and every horror movie franchise, and I guarantee you a brunette white girl has survived that franchise. Alien, we got Sigourney Weaver. Scream, the girl from Scream was a brunette white girl. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, also brunette white girl, Jessica Biel. Yeah. Predator, the very first, okay, she's technically a Latina, but the very first girl from Predator, from the first Predator movie, only person with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Arnold Schwarzenegger survived it because he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm just sitting here like, man, this is this formula. Like, if I'm teamed up with a brunette white girl in any type of horror movie setting, my chances of survival go straight to zero. And I'll be like, I'll stay with her. Like, my best shot is staying close to her as possible and not having sex with her. Best chances of survival I will have. Don't have sex with her, but stay close to her as possible. That'll give you your best shot at living. Facts. My problem is the same with all those movies. I hate watching stupid people like, no, yeah. See, FBI, I'm back. Was just trying to edit my video. What did I miss? Oh, horror movies. We were talking about horror movies. Let's see. Spectre. And it's always a white person to want to investigate the paranormal shit. Facts. I cannot think of a whole, like, okay, every time I see a bunch of movies, and usually for some reason in these horror movies, the absolute dumbest people are actually the white people trying to investigate stuff that is clearly going to get them killed. Like, it's at the same time, I feel bad because, you know, they have to, I feel bad for, you know, black characters in movies because they kill us off early because we run. So we don't even last that long in the movie. But, you know, a lot of the white people, they're always like, oh my God, some guy got brutally murdered in that hallway. Give me a flashlight. I'm going to go walk down the hallway and find out what did it. I'm like, oh my God. Well, and they won't stop despite seeing very clear signs that you should stop. So they'll like be walking and they'll start seeing like bloody footprints and like an arm that's been dismembered and like, you know, a gun empty with bullet casings everywhere, and they'll still keep going. And I'm like, guys, at this point you get what you get. Like, at that point I just start rooting for the monster. I'm like, come on. Well, they have a commercial of that, yeah. There was a take on Jason taking down a black guy by chucking an axe at him so he didn't have to chase. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, see that's textbook example of that happening. Textbook example of that happening. It's like, nah, he's gonna run. I need to get him, but I don't want to have to chase him. I'll just throw the axe. Drop him from a distance, get him early. The formula works. See, I invented this. I call this Robinson's formula for horror movie deaths. Accurate for a whole long range of horror movies. Oh, by the way, here's another thing. If you're in the horror movie, and this is what I would say. If you're with a brunette white girl and she wants to have sex with you, the hotter she is, the increased chances you will die. Yeah, and if you're black, double it. It's over. It's game over, man. Yeah, I watched The Wrong Turn. Damn, that show scares me. I kind of wish more movies had the bad ending. Though story-wise, it's kind of bad because you get no payoff. I personally like the feeling of dread and hopelessness in stories. Yeah. I mean, there's a certain type of bleakness that is actually delicious in an ending of a movie. Like, just this bleak despair type of ending. If it's done right, it's actually really good. First child, Arnold built different. Yeah. I was like, of course he's gonna survive a horror movie. Let's see, my fans. So you're saying Sarah Connor survived Terminator? Sarah Connor's another one. Yeah, brunette white girl. Not because she worked and figured out how to live, but just because she's a dirty blonde. Wow, we are sending women back to the 1800s here today. I'm not saying that's the case, like that's the only reason. I'm just saying that 90% of the time, if anyone is going to survive a horror movie and make it to the end, it's usually, almost always, a brunette white girl. Like a dark-haired white girl. Almost always the survivor of horror movies. They have the highest chance of survival. Predator could not kill them. Alien couldn't kill them. The Terminator couldn't kill them. My goodness. Scream couldn't kill them. Texas Chainsaw Massacre couldn't kill them. Oh, what was that? Oh, Saw. One of the survivors of those, Saw, brunette white girl. Arnold Schwarzenegger, you talking. Damn, Sandra Bullock loved a black guy and he ended up dying in Bird Box. See? Yeah. See? Yep. Yeah. I have not seen Bird Box, but I could tell just from watching it. I saw some clips of it. I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna go right down the formula. For the Robinson formula of horror movie survival. 100% accurate. Don't smash her, but stick with her sounds good until you can't hold the urge. Well, it also depends on how long how long you need to survive. Because if it's like the zombie apocalypse and you're trying to go years of survival, I mean, I can't blame you then. It's if you're in the zombie apocalypse and you're trying to go years of survival, I mean, I would just say some fates are actually worse than death. If it's just like, I don't know, you know, a couple weeks in a strange town where some murders start happening and someone's got to get caught until it all ends, yeah, that's okay. Couple days, that's all right. Years during the zombie apocalypse, there are some risks that are absolutely worth dying for. I'll just let you know that. They need to animate Sandy's Christmas skin. Isn't she a blonde? Or is she a brunette? I'll look it up. Yeah, I would like you to look that up. But the real question is this. Is she a brunette in the movie? That's the one that matters. Sarah Connor is blonde in the movies, but brunette in the TV show. Eventually, the formula works out. Damn, remembering watching Bird Box shit made me sad when he died. Oh, man. Yeah. Hot brunette in full thong comes through my window. What do I do, since if I touch her, I'll die? No, it's only if you're in a horror movie you'll die. If you're not in a horror movie and a hot brunette in full thong comes in through your window, I would say, you know, odds of dying, probably you'll be all right. Unless she's carrying something. He did die a hero, though. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, you know what annoys me is in a lot of movies. There's a trope. I found this on TV Tropes it's called the Blackifice trope, but it's true. So usually, okay, one movie I did not like was, what was it, Annabelle. In the movie Annabelle, okay, this is one thing that annoys me. Being just a black man who watches horror movies. For some reason, it seems to me that like they have these characters, like the black characters don't have that much depth to them, other than being completely good and noble in every way, and they are absolutely not selfish at all, and they're like a flawless character of good 100% nothing but moral integrity. And I'm like, that's not realistic. I want a character that's at least selfish some or most of the time, and then has like a selfless moment once. But yeah, and in a lot of these horror movies, the black guy sacrifices himself so that everybody else could get away, and that is Blackifice. Yeah, the Blackifice. That's a trope, and you'll see it in horror movies. And it's basically them. It's basically like a black character who gives his life for everybody else. And I'm like, wait. When I first heard about that, I was like, you know, I actually have seen too much of that. Like in the movie Annabelle, that was the one that I last saw where that happened, because there was this curse. And by the way, guess who survived Annabelle? The brunette white girl. But the only reason she survived is because there was this demon curse on this doll that was killing people, and it killed her husband. It killed a whole bunch of people, but it demanded one life to be given. And the one who her black maid gave her life by saying, somebody's got to die, and I know who it is. And she jumped out the window and killed herself. And then the curse was over, and the brunette white girl lived. And I was like, why does this not, like, I mean, I know this is supposed to be a happy ending, but why do I not feel good? I don't feel good, and I can't put it into words right now. I walked out of that movie, I was like, it's a bad feeling just walking out of that movie. And of course, you know, there was I actually went to that movie because I was on a date with a girl, and she dragged me to see the movie, and she happened to be a brunette white girl. So she was like, that movie was so good, that was a very good horror movie. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know, you and I have left this movie with a very different feeling in the gut. Huh. Yeah, that movie. Her hero, oh, she's on meth, don't touch her. Facts, don't touch anyone that's on meth. They probably carrying a lot more than just meth in their system. The Blackerfice, oh my effing G. Yeah, I think politically it's a bad idea. Whites are the only evil right now. See, I disagree with that too. I'm like, man, because like now every time I see a movie, the villain is always a white dude. And I'm like, why is this so predictable now? You know, evil actually is not racist and has no color. See, Star Trek has actual black Jesus. I did not know this. They could at least make them anti-heroes. I would like that. Yeah. Anti-heroes. I prefer anti-heroes to actual heroes, personally. Those are my favorite characters. Anti-heroes. The maid died because she was tired of her shitty life. That's why they die. What do they have to live for? Oh, that's some black humor right there. Not black humor. That is dark humor. Excuse me. Lest we be racist here. I'm kidding, of course. So you tell me there is no more anime. Man, I will offer to sacrifice before they even finish asking. Oh man, so if they eliminated anime, you'd be like, that's it. I'm out. What? We're in a horror movie and somebody got to go to save everybody else's life. Sign me up. I volunteer myself, sir. They have taken anime away from me. Damn. I do say that the hot brunette led Jason with his axe to chop me up, and he does it brutally. Oh. The hot brunette led Jason with his axe to chop me up, and he does it brutally. Okay. So I take it FBI was in a horror movie, and something bad happened. My man. Dang. Oh, wait. Was it you were with the hot brunette and then she wanted to, get it on with you? Because the hotter she is and the more she wants to get it on with you, the drastically faster your chances of getting killed in the movie go up. Like your chances, and especially if you get someone like, I don't know, what was it? Okay, for example, one of my favorite movie actresses at the time when they were in a lot of movies was Jessica Biel. If you get Jessica Biel, all up on you, and and you're in a horror movie, yeah, just start writing out your last will and testament right there, man. Just be like, yep, this is it. It's over. Damn it, Jessica Biel. Why did you have to do this? Bro, how to be put into a horror movie and get tortured by dolls? You mean tortured by very fine, attractive women? That wouldn't be a horror movie at that point. Well, here's the thing. That would not be a horror movie unless it is a horror movie, and that's the fun you have before you get axed. You get the axe. In Jason's case, literally get the axe. Oh, man. Yeah, Jason threw an axe into a black dude so he wouldn't have to chase him. That's the epitome of everything I'm talking about right there. He's like, he's smart, he's running. Drop him. Dang it. I'm gonna have to clip this whole moment right here and me explaining all horror movies ever. I'm gonna have to clip this moment. Dang. Clip this segment of the stream and post it as a separate video. Oh my goodness, Jessica Biel. Jessica Biel. Yeah. Justin Timberlake has good taste. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I watched the horror movie Chucky. I was afraid of dolls then. Yeah. Could have been worse. He could have just shrugged and not cared about him at all. Yeah. I mean, technically, that okay. At the time, that would have been bizarre to see that happen, and for the guy, the black dude to survive. Everyone, oh, like, well, a certain segment of the audience would have been cheering. I'll just say that if you lived through the movie. Yeah. Mm. In other news, Rosario Dawson is a fine wine indeed. Oh man. Yeah, for me, I had a thing for Jessica Biel. Like when I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, that woman in a horror movie, that would get me killed. Oh, one exception, by the way, is what was it? Deep Blue Sea. There's a movie called Deep Blue Sea where the sharks get super intelligent, and here's another exception. So LL Cool J was in this movie, and he is the only black dude I have seen to survive the movie. So if you are a famous rapper and you're a black dude in a horror movie, your chances of surviving go up. So I need to start creating some rap or something. Her lips look scrumptious as F in Ahsoka. Man. Yeah. If I can make a rap album and one of my albums go, get big, any horror movie I get in, I will survive. I was like, and that movie, guess who also survived that movie though? A brunette white girl. Yeah, sharks just eating people. Samuel Jackson did not survive this movie. He got eaten by a shark. And the brunette white girl survived. And LL Cool J. So, yeah. Famous rapper, you as a black dude can survive a horror movie. What they could do is at the end of the credits show the guy still running screaming. It could be hilarious. He passes up Forrest Gump. Lamau, that's so true. I played Friday the 13th as Jason. He like 8'11".